Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Lizbeth Portillo and this is a new challenging myself too, and in today's video I am going to how to explain, I am going to read. Why? Because I read a lot in Spanish but I never read in English. Well, I read just a little bit. I have books to read in English, but my passion for reading is in Spanish. Today I am going to read on one app called Wattpad. It's one of my favorite apps. I am reading this story on English because I want to read, and I already choose one. This story, I don't know what this story is about, but I just saw the picture and I in the title, and I say to myself, I have to read this story. So for today I am trying to read the whole chapter 1 of Love Me Corby from Love is Priceless, and you can see I already read the summary because I wanted to know what it's about. But so basically this is a typical story about the girl that doesn't have self-esteem. I don't know how to say it. So she's like, she always has been the older sister, and her younger sister has been always the beautiful sister, the beautiful girl, and this is interesting because she doesn't believe that someone could fall in love with her, and I like it. I don't know, so keep watching because I am going to read. I apologize because I don't have the best pronunciation, but I will try. And preface is the chapter 1. My name is Erin Cooper and I am 25 years old. So she's older than me. Basically, the people who write on Wattpad always choose to make this high school team that everybody is like 15, 16, 17, but this girl or this writer, I don't know who is it because I am new on this story. She or he choose to get a very mature story. So she's 25. Okay. I grew up in a central Wisconsin where the summers were hot and humid and winter seems to last forever. My father is a well-known surgeon and my mother is a nurse. If you are wondering if they work at the same hospital, they don't. They always say that it is better to work apart from each other because coming home to see one another after a long day of working is always more rewarding. Okay. My whole life I have been surrounded by the medical field. That's why I decided not to follow in my parents' footsteps, but instead become a teacher. I wanted to do something different from my parents and do what I love. I highly respect from the medical. I have a highly respect for the medical field yet. I can never imagine myself as a doctor nor a nurse. So now I am currently a first grade teacher at Oakland Elementary School, and I am happier than ever. Those kids are practically the love of my life. Maybe it is the fact that I know I might never have children of my own that makes me want to be a teacher so much. So she basically is saying that her family is from the medical field. Her father is a doctor and her mother is a nurse. So she didn't want to follow them until that. She didn't want to be a doctor. She wants to create a name on her own, and I understand that. As much As much as I love my job and my parents, most of my life revolves around my adorable little sister Grace. Grace was born 3 years after me and is now 22 years old. So both of them are older than me, just a little bit. She is the baby in the family and is loved and spoiled by everyone. She is currently in college, hoping to become a surgeon like our father one day. So, unlike Erin, the name of this girl, her sister Grace is all she wanted to be. She was the spoiled girl. She was the younger kid of the family. She's the beautiful. She's pretty. She's cute. However, as much as I love her, she's everything that I am not. Whereas I don't know how to say this word. Grace is tall, slim, and beautiful. I am short, fat, and plain. Unlike me, who was cursed with my dad's black, curly, dry hair, Grace got our mother's long, silky, strawberry blonde hair. She's everything that I wish I could be and more, yet I knew I could never be as beautiful as she was. Heck, even her name was beautiful. She got the name Grace, defining elegance and beauty, as I was stuck with the plain common name Erin. I don't see how Erin is a common name. I never met a Erin. Grace, it looks for me like an old lady, so I don't know. I had always wished I could be as gorgeous as my younger sister, but it didn't matter how many diet plans I went on or how much I worked out, I could never lose any weight. I was doomed to be a big forever. Basically, she was like, I wanted to be like my little sister, but everything I tried didn't work. We all tried to fill in on these social standards, like stereotypes, like be the blonde, skinny girl, or be happy, be this, be that, and I understand that. People always like to use the words like big beautiful woman, big bone, or curvy to describe big girls like me. Same girls, same. However, I think those words are not in every girl's dictionary. Sure, there are plenty of women out there that are on the bigger size and yet extremely beautiful, but hell, I am not one of those women. Yeah, I might have curves, but I am still fat, nevertheless. You can phrase it anyway. You can phrase it anyway you like, but fat is fat, and that is just exactly what I am. So she has very low self-esteem. Does that mean I like myself this way? Of course not. That woman likes themselves the way they are. I have tried over the years to love myself and my body, but that is something that it is easier said than done. What I say, she doesn't love herself. What makes me hate myself even more is that I live with people who are practically perfect in every shape and form. Same girl, same. Both my parents look great for their age and are extremely healthy. My mother teaches Zumba as a hobby, and my dad goes to the gym about every other day to keep in shape. And as you know already, my sister has already have the perfect body and everything. Yet here I am, the black sheep of the family. Do you want to know what the worst thing of all is? My family supports me in everything I do. They don't hate me for how much I weigh or that I decide to become a teacher besides a surgeon or nurse. In fact, they love me for who I am, and that makes it all much harder. Sometimes I wish that they would hate me for being fat, hate me for not following in their footsteps, or hate me for being different. They don't talk, and I find that harder to live with than than anything else, or with that anything else. I don't know. I feel like it's a misword over here. Unable to tell my family my struggles and what I am going through. When I turned 23, I moved out, despite my mother disapproving of me leaving home. However, she couldn't stop me from leaving. I moved to a new location, got my own apartment, and even changed school districts. Everything was new and fresh, and I wanted to start my own life. Sometimes I wish I could do that. I might have moved to a new location, but it is literally only 20 minutes away from my parents' home, so she's still closer to them, so it's understanding. Regardless, I love the fact that I have my own place and can drown in my sorrows by myself when I need to without my family knowing. Even though I have a place of my own, that doesn't stop my mother and sister from visiting me every chance they can get. I do adore the company, but I enjoy my solitude too. Sometimes this is okay. Sometimes being alone is enough to heal me. Because do you truly know what the hardest thing is of all this? It's not the fact that I am the black sheep of the family, nor is the fact that I have extremely low self-esteem issues. What I found the most hurtful and the hardest thing is liking someone to only have them fall in love with my younger and more beautiful sister, or have guys who will befriend me and pretend to be nice to me just so they could get close to her. What I say, I read the summary, and this is really close. So this is the same that the summary. Okay, it truly hurts knowing I am being used for someone else's goals. I don't blame Grace for this, for it is not her fault that all the guys I knew or like fall in love with her instead. In fact, my sister has never known about any of this, and I hope she will never find out. I believe that some people are not meant to be in a relationship or able to find their significant other. Sometimes fate is cruel, and some people just never find true love. I know that I can be one of these people. Maybe I am not meant to be falling in love, because I am starting to wonder if there is really a guy out there who's willing to look past my weight and insecurities and not fall in love with my baby sister at the same time. That was the video of today. I am really pushing myself to read in English, and it's hard because I have never read out loud in English. Well, I read in school and it was hard, and at that time I didn't speak that well English, so well. So if you like this, give me a thumbs up, comment over there if you want the second chapter, and I will see you next time.